Here are 20 Linux interview questions along with answers. These questions range from basic to advanced topics, and where applicable, code examples are provided. 1. What is the Linux kernel? Answer: the Linux kernel is the core component of the Linux operating system. It manages hardware resources and provides essential services such as memory management, process scheduling, and I/O operations to all other software running on the system. The kernel acts as an intermediary between the hardware and the applications. 2. How do you check the current Linux kernel version? Answer: you can check the current Linux kernel version using the uname command, bash uname, or this will return the kernel version, for example, 5.11.0-27 generic. 3. What is the difference between a hard link and a soft link in Linux? Answer: hard link. A hard link is an additional name for an existing file. It points directly to the inode of the file. Deleting a hard link does not delete the actual data until all links are deleted. Soft link, symbolic link. A soft link is a pointer to another file. It acts as a shortcut. If the original file is deleted, the soft link becomes a dangling link and doesn't work. Example: bash ln/path/to/file/to/hardlink hashtag create hardlink ln s/path/to/file/path/to/softlink hashtag create softlink 4. How do you find out which processes are consuming the most CPU in Linux? Answer: you can use the top or top command to display a real-time view of running processes, sorted by CPU usage, bash top. Alternatively, you can use bash psaux sort equals %% CPU head and 10. This command shows the top 10 processes consuming the most CPU. 5. Explain the purpose of the grep command. Answer: the grep command is used to search text or files for lines that match a given regular expression or pattern. It is commonly used to filter output from other commands. Example: bash grep search_term filename. This command searches for search_term in the filename. 6. How do you check disk usage in Linux? Answer: you can use the df and do commands. Df reports the amount of disk space used and available on file systems. Bash df do summarizes disk usage of files and directories. Bash do sh/path/to/directory 7. What are run levels in Linux? Answer: run levels define the state of the system after booting. Each run level represents a different mode of operation, such as multi-user mode, single-user mode, or graphical mode. Common run levels include 0, halt, 1, single-user mode, 3, multi-user mode without GUI, 5, multi-user mode with GUI, 6, reboot. Modern systems using systemd use targets instead of traditional run levels. 8. How do you find out which ports are open on your Linux system? Answer: you can use the netstat, ss, or nmap commands, netstat, bash netstat, tone, ss, bash ss, tone, map, bash nmap localhost 9. What is a cron job and how do you schedule one? Answer: a cron job is a scheduled task that runs at specified intervals. The cron daemon checks the /etc/crontab file and the /etc/cron.d directory for jobs to execute. To schedule a cron job, bash crontab e then add a line like bash 03 *****/path/to/script. This schedules the script to run daily at 3 a.m. 10. How do you find the size of a directory in Linux? Answer: you can use the do command, bash do sh/path/to/directory. This command returns the total size of the specified directory. 11. How do you manage user accounts in Linux? Answer: you can manage user accounts using the following commands: create a user, user add username, delete a user, del username, change a user's password, password username, modify a user, usermod, ag group name username, adds the user to a group. 12. What is the /etc/password file? Answer: the /etc/password file stores essential information about user accounts. Each line represents a user account with fields such as username, user ID, group ID, home directory, and shell. Example: username x, 1000:1000, username :/home/username/bin/bash 13. How do you view the last 10 lines of a file in Linux? Answer: you can use the tail command, bash tail and 10 filename. By default, tail shows the last 10 lines, so you can simply use bash tail filename 14. What is sudo and how is it different from su? Answer: sudo allows a permitted user to execute a command as the super user or another user, as specified by the sudoers file. It prompts for the user's password. Su switches to the super user or another user account and requires the root or target user's password. 15. How do you change file permissions in Linux? Answer: you can use the chmod command to change file permissions, bash chmod 755 filename. This sets the file permissions to rwxrxrx, owner can read/write/execute, group and others can read/execute. You can also use symbolic notation, bash chmod u plus x filename hashtag adds execute permission to the user, owner, chmod gw filename hashtag removes write permission from the group. 16. Explain the use of the find command. Answer: the find command is used to search for files and directories in a directory hierarchy based on criteria like name, size, modification date, etc. Example: bash find/path/to/search name star.txt. This searches for all .txt files under /path/to/search. 17. How do you check memory usage in Linux? Answer: you can use the free command to check memory usage, bash free h. The h flag displays the output in human readable format. Alternatively, top or top can be used for real-time memory monitoring. 18. What is LVM and how is it used in Linux? Answer: LVM, Logical Volume Manager, is a system for managing logical volumes, or file systems, in Linux. It provides flexible disk management, allowing you to resize and move logical volumes without unmounting file systems. Create a physical volume, create/dev/sda1, create a volume group, create my_vg/dev/sda1, create a logical volume, will create L10G and my_lv_vg, format the logical volume, mkfs.ext4/dev/my_vg/my_lv, mount the logical volume, mount/dev/my_vg/my_lv/mt19. What is the iptables command used for? Answer, iptables is a command line utility used to configure the Linux kernel firewall, known as NetFilter. It allows you to set up, maintain, and inspect the tables of IP packet filter rules in the Linux kernel. Allow incoming traffic on port 80, bash sudo iptables a input, ptcp, port 80, j accept, drop all incoming traffic, bash sudo iptables a input, j drop 20. How do you monitor system logs in real time? Answer, you can use the tail command with the f option to monitor logs in real time, bash tail, f/var/log/syslog. This displays new entries in the syslog file as they are added. These questions and answers provide a comprehensive overview of Linux concepts, commands, and system administration tasks. They range from basic to more advanced topics, covering essential aspects of working with Linux in both a development and production environment.